everybody, and welcome to our class today. We're going to go into e-commerce enhanced analytics. Lots and lots of good stuff, and I'm pretty sure you guys have already met me and you know who I am and all that good stuff, so I'll just go ahead and skip through that and get to the good stuff. One thing I didn't do, and I will make sure that you guys have before the end of the class, is a link to this PDF file. It will also be located on our blog. I do want to go over some of the education that we have going on. Next week we'll be doing a review and Q&A of our e-commerce analytics. Tonight we're actually starting an RTML online class, which is phenomenal, and I highly recommend if you have a Yahoo store that you join us. It's going to be a great class. We also have on Wednesdays our group coaching. We've just started in social media marketing, and on Thursdays we have our Yahoo store class as well as an HTML and CSS for e-commerce class. We have an upcoming class on JavaScript, which will be starting on September 9th, that I'm very excited about. A lot of the newer online stores, and soon Yahoo as well, will be using a lot of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so that's why we're helping store owners to get prepared for it. However, I do recommend that if you want to take our JavaScript and jQuery class, that you do take the HTML and CSS class first. So our class has consisted of 5 weeks, which was week 1 we went over setup. Week 2 was introduction to e-commerce analytics. Week 3 was all about understanding customers, and today we're going to be understanding shopping behaviors, and next week we are going to do a review and a Q&A. Now, our big thing that we want to do, of course, is help you to reach your goals, match the expectation, match the intent, and increase conversions, because when we don't, well, we lose traffic, organic rankings, and sales. And really the big thing that happens is they go and purchase from your competitors, and we don't want to do that. So our goal is to provide a clear path and provide awareness, interest, desire, and action. And I wanted to also let you know that we're running a level up special right now, which you can save up to about 30% on a design. So if you're looking to do that, make sure to check out our blog. Now let's get into the new Google Analytics e-commerce reports and get going with all of that good stuff. And I realized, and I apologize, that my screen was not moving, so I apologize about that. I'll make sure that you guys have all of that when you get your PDF at the end of the class. You'll have access to all of that. All right, so let's dive into this awesome stuff. The new analytics e-commerce reports really help to demystify the customer's online shopping experience. These reports are really aimed at helping you to understand performance and activities for individual products and product categories, but they're also there to show you your customer shopping and purchasing behaviors. And really, it's how often do they add or remove products from their online shopping carts, because detailed reports about the shopping process can help you in many different ways. And there's 3 kinds of reports that we really want to talk about. And the first one is the product's performance report, which really shows that sales performance and that shopping behavior related to the product. But it also offers you multiple ways to view the data, such as product name or SKU, category, and so forth. The goal is really to let you analyze product performance based upon how your company organizes those products. We also have the product list performance report, which helps to understand how merchandising blocks, category pages, or search results drive product exposure and how often users click on specific products. And then we have the shopping behavior and checkout behavior reports, which give you a detailed look at how users viewed products or added or removed them from the shopping carts and initiated, abandoned, or completed transactions. You'll notice that throughout this entire thing, excuse me. We woke up at 6 o'clock this morning to volunteer at the food pantry in South Bend, and I'm a little tired this morning. So I apologize. So throughout this entire PDF that you'll be able to download at the end of the class, there's going to be lots and lots of links for you guys to follow for more information. And I really wanted to make it available for you to go and dive deeper. So when you see those blue links, those are definitely links that you can follow through. Now, one of the things that we're kind of looking at here is a customized dashboard for evaluating online sales, and it contains detailed information about products and product categories, as well as overall sales process to show how well the website works. Now, we can see below that for some reason the revenue for men's trail running shoes jumped 150% compared to last year. And while this might be a good thing, we still want to know why revenue went up, since that may yield us opportunities to repeat the success. So it's possible this change in sales could be caused by on-site selling tools like merchandising blocks or promotional product lists, or perhaps they were featured at the top of the on-site search results. So for doing that, we often go look at the product data analysis. And on-site merchandising tools are known as product lists in Google Analytics. And a product list can be almost anything, like a module that lists related products, a category page, or even that on-site search result list. And while it does require a bit of extra implementation, gathering product list data is incredibly valuable to help you understand really how well that your site is promoting your products. And you can find data for your product list in the product list performance report. Now, one of the big things that we're going to look at is the click-through rate. So how do we get there? On the left-hand side, you're going to want to go to conversions. Underneath e-commerce, go to product list performance. Now, when we look at this report here, we can see that the homepage promo, my words are just jumbling up today. Hold on now. Let me try a drink. Wow. The homepage promo click-through rate is actually low based upon how many views that this receives. Because if we can separate this by the click-through rate, we can see that the best sellers actually perform at a much higher rate, actually almost, well, more than double, right? Now, what's going on with those best sellers? What is going right with those best sellers? Why are they performing so well? Why do they have a 5.43% conversion rate? Now, we can learn from this whether or not we should feature best sellers more predominantly, or maybe if it's using a special kind of layout, we can use that throughout our site for different aspects of our website to improve the click-through conversion rate. We can also get more information on the home page promotion, and using secondary dimensions, we can see which home promotions have the highest click-through rate. Now, the top positions have the highest, and most likely they are the most visible. And if the best were more scattered, it could be that users are more interested in the product regardless of where they're being placed as far as position. So what we want to do is look at the most valuable products and make sure that they are at the top of the page. And we want to also make sure that those are more predominant. Now, another thing that we might find is that some of the items listed a little bit lower, we really want to kind of push through. In that case, we would want to make sure to move them up in the process. When we use product list clicks to see if we can increase performance on products with low views, we may want to just kind of consider using different products, or again, putting our most important products up higher. Now, when we look at this report, which dives in a little bit deeper into the men's trail running shoes, we can see that related and homepage promotion works very well for this product. And these reports can really help you learn where your product should be placed throughout your website for the best return. And really that's what we're here to do, is to get more sales, right? So when we look at the on-site merchandising analysis, we really want to look at what pages should be marketed, which have the highest traffic. How do customers respond on that page? What is that click-through rate? What changes should be made? Now, we can also go in and view and analyze shopping behavior. And what we're really looking for, why are products missing certain expectations? Why aren't some products selling? Why are there so many returns for one item? How many do customers actually buy? Is there a description problem, or is it pricing? Do customers have to add to their cart and then they remove it? What's going on with that? So to view that, we're going to go under e-commerce, shopping analysis, and click on product performance. Now, as we can see from here, looking at the summary metrics and the product revenue, total sales and how many products were sold. Now, the helmet camera may not have sold as many as we had hoped for, but it really does have a high product review. Now, notice the average price compared to some of the other products on this website. But also notice the low quantity, which really means the customers are purchasing only one of this item at a time. We earn a lot of revenue, so we want to know why this product isn't performing as well as it could be. Why did we miss out on so many sales expectations? Well, take a look at the product refund amount. Gives us a lot of information and data. Now, what's wrong with this product? Are we advertising something that doesn't deliver? Is there a problem with the product itself? We need to kind of understand that, because as we can see, although we had $2,300 in revenue, there was also $1,600 in product refunds. Now, let's kind of take a look at this backpack tent down at the very bottom, because we want to look at shopper behavior and what's happening. And to do that, we'll click on the shopping behavior. And in our next report, we can see the unique purchases and how many times it was viewed, and how many viewed the details, and how many times it was added or removed from the cart, and even how many moved into the checkout process. And we can also go from cart to detail and buy to detail. Now let's discuss that a little bit more. Cart to detail is really what percentage of users viewed the product and then added it to their cart. Then it might look at, well, wait, why did somebody remove it, and why did they add it in the first place? When we look at buy to detail, it's more of the percentage of customers who looked at the product and then wound up buying it. So why do some have a higher or lower percentage? What's the difference between the buy to detail and the cart to detail? When we have a low cart to detail, it may indicate that there's some form of disconnect from our marketing to the actual product information. It might be out of stock. It might be the wrong price. Was it a technical issue? Was the product hard to navigate to? These are all questions that we want to ask. When we have a low buy to detail, does it have something to do with our shipping rates? Does it have to do with comparison shopping, whether it's lower price or better quality? Are there any price discrepancies out there, or is there a difficult time being able to check out, or are we having technical issues? And that's where we look a little bit more with that shopper behavior analysis that really kind of gives us those averages and helps to determine where are those customers ditching the sales? What problems could be causing this? Let's take a look at the checkout analysis, because the last issue we can identify in the e-commerce dashboard is a sudden increase in the website cart abandonment rate. So this could indicate a problem with the shopping cart that's preventing people from checking out. And what we want to learn is, where do the abandonment and the issues in checkout happen? Is there a required sign up? Is there a technical issue? Really, what causes them to leave? Does it vary based upon the device? So to get more information, we can go under conversions, e-commerce, shopping analysis, and go to the checkout behavior. Now, this report shows you each stage of the checkout process, and it extends the shopper behavior as well, because now we can see the abandonment is high during the account sign-in phase. We could create a guest checkout so that customers could skip this step. Now, we can also see abandonment's high during the payment information step. So what we want to know is there a technical problem with validating information, or do we have a usability issue? And the way that we can do that is segmenting our visitors that left us during the payment information stage. Now notice that we have the ability to go in and make changes associated to device, browser, or some other type of attribute. And we can also switch from sessions to abandonments. And the change from sessions to user type and view device by category or device category. What we can see is that there's a much higher abandonment for mobile over desktop and tablets. Customers may have problems with checkout on certain devices, and you can perform this test for different situations using different dimensions. So really a quick summary of what we kind of went over is that the e-commerce reports really provide a useful way to understand online shopping and purchasing behaviors. But they can help you to evaluate the performance of on-site marketing activities, figure out why customers may not be purchasing the products you'd expect, and show how users navigate through the checkout process. The product list performance report can show which on-site selling tools work best, where the product performance report shows which products are frequently viewed, added to the shopping cart, and whether they're eventually purchased. The shopping behavior report shows how customers progress through the various shopping stages, and the checkout behavior analysis report can indicate where you're losing customers in the checkout process. And of course, for more information, you can always check out the Help Center. Now, if you've gone over through the test and working your way through the test, here's a couple of things to make sure that you know for that. Now, in order to use the enhanced e-commerce reports, you do need to have your universal analytics on your site and use the ec.js plugin to tag your site and make sure you turn on enhanced e-commerce for your report views. The product list performance reports provide a list of products that you may need to research to find out why they have low sales. And if a product has a low cart to detail percentage, you may want to check for problems on the product page. And the section with the highest drop-off rate in the checkout behavior analysis report should be optimized for smoother and complete transactions. Your homework assignment for this week is to complete all 3 walkthrough tutorials under Unit 3. It actually was very quick, very simple, and very easy. We also want you to look at what pages you should be marketing and why. Analyze which products have the lowest and highest cart to detail. Which products have the largest difference between that cart to detail and buy to detail, and where do customers abandon your checkout and complete the assessment. Now, keep in mind that before you can even access any of these reports, you'll need to implement enhanced e-commerce on your website. Monetis Tools does offer this enhanced e-commerce with theirs if you've got a Yahoo store and you're trying to dig in deeper. I highly recommend it. The Yahoo store, as of today, does not do a very good job of pulling this kind of data in without having a little bit of help. And Monetis Tools offers an absolutely wonderful, wonderful service. Now, one of the links that I wanted to make sure that you guys will have in this PDF will be getting e-commerce data from your site to analytics, and it has the information for implementing universal using the ec.js, turning on enhanced e-commerce, and how to import more data. And of course, if you need help with your site design, right now, we're running a level up special. Basically what it is, we have 6 levels of programming and design. And if you purchase a level 3, we'll upgrade you to a level 4. Purchase a level 2, we'll upgrade you to level 3, so forth, so forth, and so forth. So if we can help you with that, we would love to do so. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to post the link to this file in your chat box. Give me just one moment here, and we'll get that in there. And I apologize that I did not do this beforehand. If you wind up not being able to access this, the replay information will be on our blog, and that is blog.onechoiceforyourstore.com. And now that we have this, let's actually, of course, I kind of messed it up here. It would help if I actually did it the way that I was supposed to. Let's go to PDF and minimize. And it's publishing right now, and we can get that over to you. Now, I know that this one went kind of quick, but hey, it was a good one. It was a simple one, thank goodness. And lots of great information. So I do highly recommend going through all of it. You will find it of great use. I absolutely recommend. Now, let's get you that folder name. And that is in your chat box right now. You'll be able to click on that link and download the PDF file. Again, I recommend going through some of the links in it, especially towards the end, the last couple of links, for getting it implemented into your website on page 53 and on page 54. Those are going to be the most important. So that's going to be it for today. Next week, we're going to do kind of a little bit of a basic run through of some basics of the analytics that were not covered in this course, but were covered in previous courses for analytics, and help you to get a review of really feeling comfortable to go within your analytics and take a look and peek around and all that other good stuff. Again, if you have a Yahoo store and you really want to connect all the information available, I do highly recommend Monetis Tools. I know that they have, I believe they have a trial. You can try it out. And I think I've covered all of the questions, so I'll leave this up for a little bit longer so that way you've got the link for the PDF file. And thank you so much for joining us today. I've got great news, by the way. We are Ecom Experts is going to come back on the air. We're going to go back to doing Ecom Experts Tuesdays at 2. They actually got signed up with iHeartRadio, and they asked us to come back. We were one of the top 5 shows on the network, and they really wanted us to come back. And so we are going back to Ecom Experts the 1st of next month. But for the rest of this month, we're going to just do some really fun webinars and help you to learn just as much as possible. So I'm so excited by it, and I hope that you guys are too. And I'm glad to be bringing it back. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, and it's really going to be exciting. And hopefully when there is information like this, we'll be able to provide you a download so that way you guys can see the information as well, even though we're on the radio. All right, so I'll leave this up for a little bit longer. It's 2:28 right now. I'll leave it up until about 2 or 3 minutes. And thanks again for being with me here today. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Bye for now.